The World Series of Rock, 1974 to 1980. The rise and fall of Cleveland's legendary concerts. From 1974 to 1980, Cleveland Stadium hosted some of the biggest rock concerts in history. The World Series of Rock wasn't just a festival. It was a phenomenon. With headliners like the Rolling Stones, Pink Floyd, and Aerosmith, it brought thousands of fans together for all-day rock spectacles. But it wasn't all peace, love, and music. Some remember it as an epic celebration of rock and roll. Others recall chaos, drug use, and even dangerous accidents. So, what really happened at the World Series of Rock? Let's dive into the rise, the madness, and the end of Cleveland's biggest rock event. It all started in 1974. Cleveland concert promoters Jules and Mike Belkin had a vision, an all-day rock event featuring the biggest acts in music. Partnering with Art Model, the owner of Cleveland Stadium, they launched the first-ever World Series of Rock on June 23, 1974. The lineup was stacked. The Beach Boys, Joe Walsh and Barnstorm, Lynyrd Skynyrd, and REO Speedwagon. The show was a massive success, setting the stage for what would become a summer tradition. Over the years, the World Series of Rock became a must-see event. Every summer, thousands of fans flooded Cleveland to see legends like The Who, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Santana, The Band, Chicago, and Peter Frampton. By 1979, the lineup was nothing short of legendary. Ted Nugent, Bob Seger, AC/DC, Electric Light Orchestra, and even up-and-coming bands like Def Leppard and Scorpions played the festival. For many, it was their first major U.S. gig. But booking these rock giants wasn't easy. According to Jules Belkin, negotiating with superstar egos was an art form. The biggest fight? Who would go on stage last? The headliner got the prime spot, but no band wanted to open. I should be fourth, not third. I deserve to close the show. It was rock and roll politics at its finest. For most fans, the World Series of Rock was an unforgettable experience. The energy, the music, the sense of community, it was all magic. But not everyone remembers it that way. Some reports paint a different picture. Drunk and drugged-out crowds, fights, and even people falling or jumping off the upper decks of the stadium. Wikipedia describes it as a mix of arena rock spectacle and near anarchy. Belkin himself disagreed, saying, "We never had any major problems. There was one fight outside the stadium once, but it was minor." So was it really as wild as the rumors say? The truth probably lies somewhere in between. As the festival grew, so did the challenges. Fans came from all over, Detroit, Buffalo, Indianapolis, bringing even rowdier crowds. And the biggest problem? The damage to Cleveland Stadium itself. When thousands of fans packed the venue, the grass took a beating. After one particularly rough concert, the field was completely ruined, and Art Model had had enough. With tensions rising and concerns over safety growing, 1980 marked the final year of the World Series of Rock. John Gorman, a Cleveland radio legend, later said, "I think the reason it ended was because it got too successful. We stopped before something bad happened." Though the World Series of Rock ended, its legacy still lives on. It proved Cleveland was more than just a city. It was a rock and roll powerhouse. Today, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame stands as a tribute to the city's deep musical roots. Were you at the World Series of Rock? Do you have stories from those legendary concerts? Drop a comment below and let us know. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into rock history.